Welcome back to the Bassin Hole. My name is Paul, and I'll be your guide today. Today we'll be working on a watch. This is a pretty special watch to me. My brother gave it to me several years ago, well, many years ago, probably 15 or so. And the battery eventually died on it, but I recently came across it in a drawer and thought to myself, I hadn't worn a watch in quite a while, pretty much since cell phones became a thing. So I figured I'd dust this off, put it on my wrist, and see what it does. So I took it down to a jeweler, and the jeweler told me that they couldn't replace the battery in it because they couldn't get into the casing. Now I have myself had this open before, so I was a little shocked by that, and when I expressed my shock, the jeweler said, well, perhaps I had better tools. Maybe it's just better skills. So I'll open it up and see about changing the battery. I remember the last time I had it open, the battery was kind of buried, which scared me. So I was going to take it to the jeweler and have them fix it. When they told me they couldn't even get it open, I think maybe I either need to find another jeweler or I should attempt to do this on my own. If you like this hat, today's episode is brought to you by Rabbit Clam Apparel. Remember, there's no time like the present to pursue a rabbit clam. The tools you'll need for this job include a set of small screwdrivers, some tweezers perhaps, and a pick or a safety pin would work. These will be used to open the watch and pull the battery and put in the replacement. Anytime you're dealing with soft screws, you want to make sure that you're using the right size bit for actually opening the screw. If you use a bit that is too big, you're liable to strip the screw, or you just won't be able to get any leverage on it. And if you use one that's too small, it will rotate within the screw holes and end up stripping it as well. So I have a kit that I've had for many years that includes a lot of different size options, and I will find the one that fits best in this application and use that. That one's pretty good, and I was able to loosen that by hand. One's a little tight, but that one's a little tight. That one's a little tight. But I think that's the right size. I'm going to try the next size up and see if it's any different. Yeah, that was too big. And I'm going to try the next size down and see if it has any more purchase. It feels pretty good too. So I'm going to start with the first one, put a little torque on it, and see if I can get those screws loose. There's one. Came out. There's two. So 2 of the 3 that were tight came out just fine. And here's the third. And that one also popped right out. So it looks like I'm going to be able to get into this with no problem, even though the jeweler told me he was unable to. He even showed me marks on his hands where he was putting pressure on the back of his screwdriver to try and make sure that it didn't skip out of the holes. My guess here is that he just did not have the right size screwdriver. That's can be a genetic issue, I guess. Feel sorry for that jeweler. I'm going to set my screws aside and go ahead and pop the case off of this with a flathead. And it looks like it's a lot more simple than I remember it. Looks like it might just be a standard coin cell battery, which I have available. There is a latch on the back side of the watch that you have to unhinge. It's easier if you disconnect some of the pins on the watch to make it easier to actually do. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect here with a pick and open the band on the watch. And now I have this spot here that we can leverage up to open the mechanism for the battery casing. battery out, put the new battery in. It is a pack of batteries off of Amazon, easy enough. You just slice the packaging to get each battery out. It's much easier than trying to go at the back end of this. The back end is cardboard and harder to manipulate. Once you get it good enough, you can peel this label off and then cut it, trim, and flush so that it doesn't stick you the next time you use the battery casing. So our new battery is just going to slide in there like the old one was, and you can push down on this mechanism to get a firm seat. I apparently deformed the mechanism while opening the watch, so it took me quite a while to rework it and get it to latch again. Slide the battery back in. Get it to seat in the back of the latch, and then push it down with the catch. There we go. Now it clipped into place. We can reapply our sticker, making sure that the orientation is correct. That black bumper. Then our cover can go back on. And we can use our same screwdriver to refasten our screws. Do not over tighten the screws, otherwise you might end up in the same position where your jeweler can't fix it. I really don't know what the jeweler's problem was with this. It wasn't very difficult, and doing it myself saved me 25 bucks. So, hey, I'm a happy man. Now that's back in place. Let's stick the watch on a wrist. And certainly going to have to reprogram it to get it working correctly, but it is powered on, and that is better than it was. Thank you again as always, and if you've enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe.